me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you at the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, for Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that's just what I say. I say, babe, it's a. He said it's a. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah. Money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Yeah.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40. Yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Buying time to us, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Bruce Irvin, he's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive this afternoon results in 3. Not sure that that's a statement necessarily, but getting points on the road, never a bad thing.
You're exactly right about that. I love how you framed it, right? Not sure it's a statement, but at the same time, you're putting something out there, aren't you? Letting them know, hey, we came to play today.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Here we go.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And his first look is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, here's Jones. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Airing this one out for Evans. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 52 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And now it's second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now third and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tyrell Williams from 3 yards out. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Yeah, get a little closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Jerry Atauchu brings him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go! Try it 38! Try it 38!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw now on first down. Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A give to Jones. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On the toss, it's McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards there and a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Toss play to McKinnon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargreaves, the one who was there defensively. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey. 4 down. 11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But an alert 49er able to gain possession, so they will indeed hold on to the pigskin.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he's going to go down again. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
65.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
20.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
11.
Garoppolo on 1st down. A duck down to McKinnon. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. The 49ers moving hastily. They're scurrying to the line. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. To throw is Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, 20! 20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 7 now from their own 7.
Flex round! Flex round!
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Showed a good move, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The Bucs on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll try and run for it with Jones. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180!
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They run it with McKinnon. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Goodwin able to haul it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Garoppolo to Goodwin there for a 49er first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll go again to Jones. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back look to throw here. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they're through the end...
And, my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Again, it's Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll try and sneak it here. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One receiver to the left is Evans. Now back to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And now here is another interception. Marcus May with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle to Evans. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the 4th. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home. The Bucs on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Try 38. Try 38.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Solomon Thomas able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Decent start there to the drive. Big hill to climb, needing 2 touchdowns, also a 2 two-point conversion.
So, partner, how do you eat an elephant?
I don't eat an elephant. Who eats elephant?
But if you do it one bite at a time.
Okay.
That's the way they've got to play this. One play at a time. Yes, there's urgency, but they have to be careful as well.
Let's go with like a 50-ounce ribeye.
Yeah.
One bite at a time.
All right, I'm with you.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Levante David. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20.
13, 11.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. William Golston in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Niners on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for two again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. And his throw is incomplete. A very pivotal two-point try that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the fourth quarter.
The attempt was to try and make it a one-score game, right? Touchdown, get two, and now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it, still down 10.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Getting down to the end here, they have a two-score lead. Barely, but it's a two-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Ryan 38!
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeremiah Tauchu. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Enough. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.